Oh, my chat's disconnected. Why? My chat's disconnected, everybody. There's a Pearl of Wisdom there for you. Welcome to the Pearl of Wisdom show. I don't know why my chat's disconnected. I guess I'll put you up on my phone so I can see what you guys are saying. You're probably trying to say something right now, but I can't see it. Just 1 second. I don't know why my chat got disconnected. It's just not working? Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay, we got people on here. Say something. Oh, there we go. Hey. Yeah, my chat's disconnected for some reason. I don't know why. But I'll have to put you up on my phone. I hate it when that happens. Please wait while we try to connect you. Oh, you know why? Because... Oh, well, doesn't matter. I can see you on my phone. How you doing, Mercer? We got a lot to go through today, don't we? We got all the picks from yesterday, and we're going to try to get today's picks and Saturday's picks done. So, and then we got the big signing, Casey Middlestat and Yoki Haru. Both of them are out. I was all over Arizona. I was all over the Sabres over Arizona. But then after I heard that, I'm not so sure now. Carter Hutton against his old team. That'll be interesting. That's happening Saturday. Lots of games yesterday. We hit a lot. Hey, Oilers, man. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Can you guys see my... Yeah, you guys can see mine. I don't know why. My chat got disconnected, and I'm going to have to go off my phone. So if you have any problems, if I don't answer you right away, it's just because you're on my phone, and that makes it difficult. Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard to take Arizona against anybody, really. They're going to have to win one. They did outshoot Columbus, though. But when you got Carter Hutton as your goaltender, it doesn't really matter. Just like it doesn't really matter that it probably doesn't really matter that the Edmonton Oilers have a terrible defense. They'll probably still make the playoffs and do pretty well regardless. Doesn't really matter to me. And then, of course, the Metallica song as well. But we got to talk about McAvoy. $9.5 million for 8 years. He's worth all that, right? I would have paid him over Jones that money. I would have paid him over Nurse that money, and Rowinski too. So pretty good, pretty sound contract there. He could have asked for more, but I don't know. Like, is it fair? I think he's going to play his way over that contract. He wins one Norris, and all of a sudden, he was everything. He was that whole defense last year, and probably will be pretty much again this year, although it is a little better. But he was amazing for them last year. So no problems for me anyways, going for 9.5 for that. What else did we have? Like the middle stats and Joki Haru, I don't know how badly they're injured. I have a feeling you're going to see that with Buffalo all year. They're really looking pretty much to tank this year. The problem is they got too good of a coach. Granato's probably going to have those guys. You're not outworking pretty much everybody. Hey, Lauren, how you doing, buddy? But we really should get into the games from last night because we got a lot of stuff to get into. So I'm just going to get right into it right now. And I'm going to edit my live here. So, no, game review and predictions for tonight. Games review, yeah. So I'm just going to get right into it because we got so much to do with all the games last night. And I'd like to try to get all the Saturday's games taken care of as well today. I will look at some other news here that might have happened while I was. The Kings waived Christian Rolanen. That's not that big of a deal. John Gibson is out with a lower body injury tonight. That crushing for Anaheim after a big win going up against Minnesota. Stoley the goalie, is going to have a chance to show himself what he can do. Yeah, only 3 games tonight, but we're going to try to do all of Saturdays too. Okay. All right, so let's get into it then. Because Lauren, we got to get as much Lauren in here as much as possible. Let me see if I can get, where did we start? Colorado. The first game was the Canadiens and the Sabres. And I had this one all day. I really thought that the Sabres were going to win on a back-to-back. I think Canadians are just going to... Oh, Molten Bowl in that. I mean, Molten Bowl. I have a feeling... Hey, how you doing? Molten Bowl. Yeah. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to say that very much after last night's performance. I don't know how many more games Molten Bowl is going to have in the NHL. So I'm going to keep on saying it for now because that was really bad. He's just not. I was saying he wasn't really a NHL goaltender. Even Skinner got 2 assists last night. He got an assist on the Olsen goal and an assist on the Tage Thompson goal. That bodes well for them. Tage Thompson getting a goal. It was a late goal, but still, he's playing center again. So, Mike Hoffman, I don't think that changes much for Montreal, to tell you the honest truth. I really think they're going to have a bad year this year. Bjork from Jurgensen's and Hinestroza. A lot of different names played. Let's see, what do we have here? It was 5-1. Well, I was the only one that took the Sabres yesterday. I took the Sabres 4-3. Epic game, 2 assists. Yeah, absolutely. That is absolutely an epic game. So how did... I like to look at this. I don't know if you guys care, but I like to look at how Granato put out his players last night because it gives you a good indication of what the coach thinks about each player. Tage Thompson played 17 minutes last night. Skinner played almost 20 minutes. He had 2 shots on goal, which is whatever. You don't always have a great game. He had he was an even plus minus, and even was 50% in the faceoff circle. Yeah, they do deserve some home wins after all the crap that they've gone through. I totally agree with you there. Hinestroza played the most minutes I think he ever did in his career in the NHL, 16 minutes. Girgensons, watch out for Girgensons this year. If you just let him go and don't try to get in his head with everything, if you remember, Gergensen's had a really good year. His first year. Oh, did they show you? Yeah. His first year in the NHL, second year in the NHL. He had a pretty good year. He had 30 points in 61 games. And, he was a -16, but he's like a torpedo. He just goes to the net. And if you just let him do that and not overthink his game, let him overthink his game, he can be pretty good. Asplund, I watched him. He looked good last night. He was putting everything out there last night. Hag played 20 minutes. Joki Harju, who got apparently hurt. Piszczek had 16. Mike Piszczek had almost 20 minutes of ice time last night. He hasn't had that since he was back in Florida a long time ago. Dahlin, Colin Miller had the most minutes at 20 minutes and Bryson, but mostly right around 20 minutes. So Granato's keeping the minutes pretty even, which makes a lot of sense. Middlestat got hurt during the game. He only played 9 minutes. But that hurts. Having Joki Harju and Middlestat injured. And then Craig Anderson, the 40-year-old, stops 30 of 31 shots. As far as Montreal is concerned, nothing too surprising. Dvorak played the most minutes. They're using Dvorak like they did with Danault. Danault quite often would get the most minutes out of every play, more minutes than any other player. And Drouin, doesn't look like Drouin had a great game. Nobody really had a great game. That was on a back-to-back. Evans didn't do much, and I don't expect him to do much. I just think that lineup is poopy. I really do. All right, let's get to the next game. Anything else about that game you guys wanted to talk about? It? The Sabres have nobody after the season, or they have a lot of people that are going to be free agents after the season. Good thing you brought that up. Let's take a look at that. They'll have Middlestat. Okposo they don't want after this season, but they have him. Gergensen, Cody Eakin will be gone. Hinostroza, he might get an extended if he does really well. He'd be happy to stay in Buffalo, I imagine. The problem on defense, right? Colin Miller's a free agent. Will Butcher, I don't even think he'll play much. Robert Hagg. I think Robert Hagg will stick around if he gets the minutes in Buffalo. If he gets the minutes and he sees an opportunity, I think he'll stick around for another $1.5 million or something like that, whatever he's making, or maybe a little bit of a raise. So it's not that dire. They have no goaltenders, but they don't really, those are not the goaltenders of their future either, so. 30, 40 minutes, you have to leave? Okay. Okay, let's go to the next game. Thursday. Next game was the Senators and Leafs, and I had the Senators. Oh, I nailed it. No, I didn't nail it. I went off the Sens. Why did I go off the Sens? What was that? Oh, because Tkachuk wasn't going to play. I got the score, but I didn't get the... Lauren had the Sens. Almost had the score, 3-1. But besides that, everybody had the Leafs. Yeah, but the funny thing is on my Patreon, I gave the pick as the Sens. I kept it as the Sens. So, weird. I did something different here. Shows you what you should do. But I kept it for my Patreon people, so they did well. Highly recommend you go check that out sometime, by the way. Box score. Let's look at what the Leafs did. Now, the Leafs did come back, and I looked at this last night. Ottawa got a lot of goals from... Who watched this game a lot? I was kind of not totally watching it all the time. Tierney... They got a lot of play from depth players, like Tyler Ennis. Alex Formanton got one. I like Alex Formanton's game, actually. I've been saying that right from the time he was up when he was young. He's got a big game. He goes to the net hard. He looks like he could pot 15 and 35 in the NHL. Tyler Ennis, you got to give that guy props. He's come back from so many injuries, and he keeps going back out there. He plays he's such a brave player for his size. Chris Tierney got one, and then Nylander again. Nylander is going to have a crushing year. That's the thing that's so weird about Toronto. They got guys like, they're going to have guys that have a lot of points, and they still might not make the playoffs. It's just so much pressure on a very small amount of guys, especially if there's injuries. And of course, Jason Spezza got a goal and assist playing on the power play. Still going. He's 38 years old now? But he's still 38 or 39. Okay, Kerfoot finally, they took their minutes down. Kerfoot has played 2 games, and he's had 0 shots, 0 hits, 0 anything. He's just, I don't know what they like about that guy. They could have had McCann. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Amadio, whatever. Spezza played 13 minutes last night. Nick Ritchie, they're still trying him at 14 minutes a night. From what I saw and what Weichel said, he didn't look good again last night. Kasha played like Kasha. Like, nobody looked good except for Bunting. Bunting had 6 shots on goal, does what Bunting does, goes in, grinds it out, finds a spot, gets a shot on goal. He's going to get a lot of shots. He doesn't have the greatest shot, but he gets a lot of them. Oh, thank God they brought Camp back to a reasonable 12 minutes. Who did they play more, though? Who did they play up the middle more? I guess they must have just went by committee. Jake Muzzin only had 18 minutes last night. What the heck is that? Sandin's getting good minutes. That's more minutes. That's a good sign. And then Mrazek, of course, got hurt. Yeah, he's not playing well, though. Give him a little bit of time, I guess. But Mrazek got hurt. And Mrazek always got hurt. He always got hurt every year. There was always a time he got hurt. There was always something you're going to have to look at with. Shane Pinto is still getting 20 minutes a night there for Ottawa, or still got 20 minutes a night. And Curtis Brown got 23 minutes last night. They traded stuff to Pittsburgh for nothing. Yeah, they didn't get much for there. Jack Campbell gets hurt every year. Well, they're not injured yet. That's the main thing. Forsberg just went crushed it last night, though. You got to say. Toronto did get a lot of rubber to him. Played well. Forsberg stopped 46 of 48 shots, though. That's... and Senators only had 36. So I didn't really watch it all, but obviously Toronto didn't play that bad. But Mrazek let quite a few in before his injury issue. He might have been hurting already. I don't know. Connor Brown played 23 minutes. Did I say Curtis? I'm sorry. I miss Curtis and Connor up all the time. Okay. Next, we have Penguins and Panthers. And this Penguins team, I'll tell you what, man. They got 3 points in 2 games so far. They don't have Malkin. They don't have Crosby. They outwork teams. They take teams by surprise. They have Sullivan is got to get his coach of the year this year if Pittsburgh makes the playoffs. He has to. He has to. But Carter Verhaeghe Anthony Duclair was playing with Vetrano. That's interesting. Danton Heinen got his second goal in 2 games in Pittsburgh. Doesn't it always happen? Like, players go to Pittsburgh and all of a sudden they become good. I don't know if he's going to, but he was in Boston. He didn't do nothing hardly. Goes to Anaheim. They couldn't find a spot for him. Goes to Pittsburgh. He's got 2 goals in 2 games. It's early, but still. Jeff Carter potted 1. Gensel got 1. And then the big comeback. Evan Rodriguez also has 2 goals in 2 games. That guy did nothing in his career up until now. Aaron Ekblad gets 2. And then Carter Verhaeghe gets his second from Barkov and Weegar. I thought Reinhart was going to pot 1 last night. But the fact that Pittsburgh even got a point there, to me, is pretty impressive to begin with. What did we have? I don't think definitely nobody had. I had 5-3 Panthers. Oilman had the Penguins. Mercer had 5-4. Right, it was 5-4 there for a bit. Mercer was on. I was live last night, by the way. If anybody didn't know. Yeah, Gibson is injured. I was live last night. If anybody knew, you could have popped on last night. That was fun. I'm going to do that from time to time. I'm just going to jump on and do some channel surfing, talk about hockey in the evening. And CL had 5-2, so everybody got a point there. We haven't given away 1 Pearls of Wisdom necklace yet or whatever. Nobody's got the exact score so far this year. What did Florida do? How did Florida play, everybody? Oh, yeah, that was right. DeSmith played last night. Didn't play very... I mean, they got a lot of goals. He made some nice stops and all that, but you let 7 goals in, you let 7 goals in. Let's face it. Simple as that. Just that defense. Ruhwedel, Marino, Demelin, Peterson, Friedman, and Letang. What is that? I think Letang's got 4 or 5 points already this year. Bennett played 18 minutes. Duclair only played 9. Duclair's everywhere he goes. Duclair. They only played 9 or 10 minutes. Doesn't matter where he goes. He just ends up falling off. Reinhart played 18 minutes and only had 2 shots. Lundell played 15 minutes. Didn't have any shots. I didn't really notice him last night, did you guys? But it was his first game, so. Joe Thornton I didn't notice at all, and apparently he played 10 minutes last night. I never noticed him at all. Hornqvist only played 10 minutes. It was Verhaeghe, Tippett. A lot of players only played like 10 minutes. Lomberg, Vetrano, Tippett. He shortened the bench hardcore last night. Totally shortened the bench last night. Kierstead, I like Kierstead, and he only played 10 minutes last night. But Ekblad and Weegar got the most minutes, and so should they. But Borowski actually pulled a 9.915 last night. It's got to be the first time in a long time he had that kind of a save percentage. But he didn't look that bad. Although he let in like 1 weak one. But for him, that's not bad. Yeah, Joe Thornton is so slow. He was never fast to begin with. And he's not any faster, that's for sure. He's slower than ever. All right. Oh, yeah, next. Right. Next, we'll look at the... Oh, why do we have the Coyotes? We got the Coyotes and Blue Jackets right now, although that's not the lineup on Coyotes and Blue Jackets. I won't talk about this much, but the one thing I will say, big things happened with on Patreon with the Coyotes under 2.5 goals. Just let me tell you that. Big things happened with that. Carter Hutton sucks. It's like so bad. Great win to honor Kivlenix, yeah. And he says he's going to crush it this year in honor of Kivlenix too. So, Soderstrom played last night. Poor guy. He was actually, Soderstrom is I don't know if you know who he is. He's a first round pick by Arizona. They've been touting him for a long time. He was the only player, him and Lya Bushkin were the only players last night who had even plus minuses. Chychrun and Timmins got slammed, but they played a crap load of minutes. Yeah, Carter Hutton was just horrible. I'm just looking at who got all the... Domi got like 3 points last night. And Sillinger got his first point as an 18-year-old. Boone Jenner potted a couple. And Alexander Tessier. Laine got like 2 assists. They scored 8 goals and he never got one of the goals, but he did get 2 assists. How many minutes did they play Voracek last night? Kind of hard to go by minutes here because they probably would have rested a lot of players because they were so far ahead. Yeah, Voracek had 14 minutes. I imagine he'll get more than that down the road. Laine only got 14 minutes. Yeah, they just didn't play anybody a lot last night because they got ahead and just rested their stars, which is a smart thing to do. 2 goals, 2 assists for Bjork. Oh, really? That is awesome. I like Bjorkstrand. Okay. Oh, nice. So they played peak 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, they're going to play a lot of their players a lot of minutes because it was a nothing game. Anyways, nobody had 8-2, obviously. But everybody had Columbus. So we'll move on to the next game. The next game was Lightning versus Red Wings. What a crazy game that was. And I can't stand the Tampa Bay Lightning. They did it to me again. Had him in reg. Vasilevsky has got like, a .700 or something save percentage right now after 2 games. Tyler Bertuzzi bringing in the bacon with 4 goals last night. That's pretty huge. Seider had 2 assists, their rookie defenseman. People haven't been talking about him too much for the Calder. Neither have I, actually. I probably should. If Steve Yzerman thinks a player is ready at this age as a defenseman, he's probably going to crush it pretty good. Stamkos potted a couple. Sergachev, I think, got 3 or 4 points, like usual. Edmonton has 5 points already. He got 3 assists last night. He has 4 assists. I don't think he has a goal. Tampa, huge comeback. Yeah, I mean, they did that all last year. They get behind, they play terrible for the first 2 periods, and then come back and win all the time. They fair though they did outshoot the Red Wings 48-26. So they did outplay them. But let's face it, Vasilevsky did not look good. And they did look better than they did against Pittsburgh, though. Even when they were losing, they still looked better than they did against Pittsburgh. Lucas Raymond with 16 minutes of playing time as a rookie. That's pretty impressive for a rookie. Larkin got a 10-minute, and Larkin is going to get a meeting today with the people. He's going to go into the Spanking Institute, possibly for a couple days. I didn't see what happened there. I got to check that out. But he might only get a game because he's Larkin. But yeah, did he actually get suspended now? How many games is he suspended? Nick Leddy had 22 minutes. That might have something to do with the collapse late in the period. He is terrible defensively. Still don't understand that move. Seider had 20 minutes. Third most on the team. Nedeljkovic, yeah. This is what I was worried about. I don't think Nedeljkovic is going to be able to hold the fort there in Detroit. Not like oh, sorry, Hedman does have 5 assists. He got an assist on the OT goal, too. 5 assists already for Hedman in 2 games. Another Norris going for Hedman? Okay. Next game. Kraken versus the Preds. First win for the Seattle Kraken. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't doubt if he wins another Norris again this year. He was hurt last year. He's fully healthy now. You were close to getting the Vegas game right. Mercer, of course, had the Kraken. I was the only one that didn't have the Kraken, but I was totally on the fence about that game. CL nailed it. CL gets the first Pearls of Wisdom necklace of the day of the year. Or what does he want? Is CL even here? You here, CL? You got to be here to get your prize. You can get the Ringo Perlo, or the Ringo Frolic, I should say. The Pearls of Wisdom necklace. Woo! He's there. What would you like this time? What was the other one? You had the Ring of Frolic, the Pearls of Wisdom necklace. You'll take the ring. You got the ring. There was one more. What did we used to do? I can't remember. I got to go back. Helen? Yeah, could you go back into the storage room there and tell me what all the prizes were again? I forget. Thanks. Helen's going to go back into the storage room. I'll get Hernandez to send you over your ring. So, oh, the bracelet. Right. Right. The bracelet. I think I'm going to get a helmet. I think I'm going to get a helmet made up. Would you guys like a helmet? We'll get a helmet made up. I haven't figured out what I'm going to call it. We'll get, because that'll be the new one this year. The helmet. Okay. So time on ice. Or first of all, points, I guess. Jared McCann got another one. Jared McCann's going to rip it up. I'm telling you right now. I for the life of me, you think Toronto gave up McCann so they could have Kerfoot. I'm going to say that all year because it's going to look more and more stupid as the year goes on. Brendan Tanev pots 2. And he gets the first game-winning goal, I think. How was that? Did he get the first game-winning goal? No. 1, 2, 2. Alex Wenberg gets the first game-winning goal in Seattle's history. I didn't see that coming. And they got Wenberg playing with Tanev. I like that. Got a guy that can go in the corners. Because Wenberg, he won't go in the corners, my friends. Oh my, no. Like, he will literally, there's like an energy field around for him. We call it the Wenberg energy field. And like, he gets into it and it just, he stops like that. And then it's like he goes and then he comes back out again. Like, he's not allowed to go in there at all. So having Tanev with him is a very good thing. And Donskoy, it makes sense because he's a great passer. So he passed. Tanev goes into the corners, passes it out to Wenberg. As soon as the player gets close to Wenberg, he passes it to Donskoy, and Donskoy scores. And then Wenberg never gets touched all game long. Like, that's the goal for Wenberg. For Wenberg, his goal, I bet you he counts in his head how many times he gets touches. And then after the game, he's like, I only got touched twice today, bitches. Puts it in his journal at night. Like, I've never seen a guy not get touched more than Wenberg. Anyways, that's my thing on that one. Michael Granlund had a good night in the losing cause. Who else what do we have here? We had Tanev 14 minutes. Tanev played a lot of minutes compared to everybody else. Everybody's favorite Morgan Geekie was down in minutes this time. Donskoy played a lot. Schwartz always plays a lot. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. Bastian played 13 minutes. Last game he only played 6. And Eberle played 20 minutes and got an assist. As far as Nashville, for their first game, they played the crap out of Forsberg and Granlund. Ryan Johansson and Matt Duchene, I'll be talking about this a lot. They had a combined 10, 10, 20, 37. No, how would that be? I got to do math here. Is that 47? No, 37 minutes of ice time. And Matt Duchene actually had 4 shots on goal. Wow. But nothing else. He had no hits, no blocks, no nothing. Whatever. I watched it. Played on the perimeter like he normally does now. Him and Wenberg should play on a line together. That'd be freaking awesome. That would be amazing. Him, Wenberg, and who else is like another guy that... I'll have to think of another guy like that. Wenberg and Duchene on the same line would be like just 2 guys purposely making sure they don't get touched on the ice over and over and over again. It's like they're playing tag or something. You're it. You're going to watch the Canucks Flyers tonight? Bobby Ryan? Is he like that too now? I guess so, because he's, yeah. Ekholm, Harper, Carrier. Myers had a lot of minutes, 21 minutes. Dante Fabro did end up playing, but he only had 12 minutes. Not good for a young guy that they've been working on for a long time, only have 12 minutes. Okay, what's next? Next game. Am I missing games here? Canadians, Senators, Leafs, Penguins, Panthers. Oh, I am. I didn't do the Stars and the Rangers yet, did I? Stars and Rangers, I forgot that one. And I didn't do the Hurricanes and Islanders. Okay. Stars versus Rangers. I had this, I didn't have the score right, but I did take the Stars. CL took the Stars. Oilerman took the Stars. Mercer took the Rangers. Mercer finally doesn't get one right. Hockey News Reports got it. Had the Rangers. Hard-fought game all around, actually. And I believe Klingberg is out. That's going to hurt for the Dallas Stars. That means that Hakanpää will have to play more minutes. I just wanted to say Hakanpää. So anyways, I hope he scored or got a point. No, he didn't. Heiskanen scored the overtime winner. Dallas played really well. That Jacob Peterson kid, I didn't know who he was last night. He got a goal. And Radek Faksa from Heiskanen. Adam Fox got his first from Lindgren and Panarin. Kreeder from Miller and Zibanejad and Miro Heiskanen. Was a really good game. Awesome back and forth. Good goaltending, although Holtby got injured as well. Now Hudobin is their number one. I didn't even really understand why Holtby was playing last night, but he won't be playing for a while. Molten Bow! Big minutes for Radek Faksa had 20 minutes last night. What did Hintz have? 6. Radek Faksa played more minutes than Ropo Hintz. Hey, Hockey News Reports, how are you doing? Barclay Goodrow had 14 minutes for the Rangers. That was pretty impressive. Kako playing 18 minutes. Got 0 shots on goal, though. Everybody wants to know what Lafreniere did. 1 shot on goal in 15 minutes. Come on, buddy. They need Lafreniere to be putting up some points, man, and minutes and shots and everything. If the Rangers are going to be anything this year. I don't think so. I think the Habs are going to be in big trouble this year. I thought so. And I'm sticking with what I thought in the beginning of the year. Because they've struggled. But why don't they give Heidel more ice time? Fox had 25 minutes of ice time. Trouba 20. Lindgren. Shouldn't Lindgren be getting more ice time than Trouba by now? And Keandre Miller. That defense is all right. Shesterkin doesn't have very good numbers after last night. He looks like he played pretty good, if you ask me. Okay. Islanders and Hurricanes are next. No, he wasn't. I was really expecting bigger things but I mean, it's just the first 2 games, but I don't like what I see so far. Heidel has not looked good at all. Actually, none of the Rangers have looked overly good. They started out good in Washington, and then as soon as Washington had some pushback, they had nothing. Like nothing. Not a good start for the Rangers. At least they did get an overtime point last night, but the Islanders game, the Islanders looked totally dominated by the Hurricanes the whole game. It was simple as that. The Hurricanes just played a fantastic game, and the Islanders had nothing. Ethan Bear got his first point as a Carolina Hurricane. Svechnikov looked amazing last night. Nito Niederreiter potted 1. They got so much depth. He got 2. Svechnikov got 2. D'Angelo potted 2 assists. But they just looked fantastic last night. Yeah. That game screwed you. What did we have? Nobody had that score, I'm sure. Lauren had the Islanders. Mercer had the Islanders. Oilers man had the Canes. CL, I just noticed you took the Islanders last night. You usually always take the Canes. Wow. So, and that was all the games. Oh, no, Vegas versus the Kings. I just thought the Islanders looked flat last night. And this was one that they really needed to win because they're going to be on the road for 12 games. So winning these ones early would be huge. And they look flat. I don't understand. And who am I to say? Barry Trotz, right? But why is Wallstrom only playing 12 minutes? I don't understand that. Wallstrom is playing the same amount of minutes as Kyle Clutterbuck. Zach Parise played 13 minutes. Pulak with his new contract in hand, and I thought that contract was fine. Paris, France. Mayfield, Achara played 16 minutes. Anything surprising with Carolina? Kokiniemi only played 11 minutes, but he played very well. I was surprised to see that. Did he get any? Did he get any? Very little power play time. He curbed the minutes of everybody last night. Nobody really played an incredible amount. Even Aho even only played 19 minutes last night. So he was evening up the lines. Brindamore was evening up the lines a lot. Pesci played the most minutes of any player, 22 minutes. Slavin, like more than Slavin. Bear played a solid 16. D'Angelo played 16. Everybody was playing. Even Cole had 14 minutes last night. A Rhino to play in net. Yeah, Sorokin didn't look good last night. I have to admit, Sorokin did not look good last night. Okay, I guess we're going to get to our picks now. I'm just going to get rid of some stuff here I don't need. And we'll get into picks. I got to get my goaltender stuff up and my injury stuff. Starting goaltenders for tonight. We got 3. And then we're going to have to do Saturdays without any goaltender confirmations. The first game, the Canucks versus the Flyers. And I know CL's going to take the Flyers for sure. And apparently already Ristolainen is injured. Let me refresh this just in case there's any new stuff come up. Vancouver Canucks. Besser is out again. That hurts. But Philly's got tons of injuries. Philly, Zach McEwen has visa issues. Rasmus Ristolainen is day-to-day, so that's not too bad. I have Ryan Ellis here day-to-day. Have you heard anything about that, CL? Oh my gosh, Oilers man's 8-0 Flyers. It's definitely going to be Carter Hart versus Demko. I can't see them scoring 8 on Demko. Yeah, Sealer is in, I know. I know that. That's... Let me get Philadelphia up here. Where the heck is Philadelphia? There we go. Yeah, it still shows he's healthy on cap friendly. So the Oilers defense is going to be Provorov, Ellis, Sanheim, Braun, Yandel, and Sealer. I'm sorry, that is not a pretty defense, man. Fortunately for them, Vancouver's defense is also not pretty. Max Willman is going to be playing left wing on the fourth line, apparently. He got 16 points in 30 games last year in the AHL. He's from Massachusetts, played for Boston U. And played for Boston U and didn't get many points in Boston U. His last year at Boston U, he only had 6 points in 36 games. Maybe he was injured. Close players they got off. Yeah, his first game. I don't know, man. This is tough. They're at home. What's Vancouver looking like? See, Vancouver, Vasily Podkolzin is going to be on the second line on the right side. So, by the way, you guys put your picks in. Kyle Mercer's got 4-2 Canucks. Okay. Highmore, Dickinson, Hoglander. I like Vancouver's forwards more. Yeah. Man, oh man. I got Flyers in on Patreon for like very light. Because Larson, Myers, Hughes, Pullman, Rathbone, and Burrows is just Demko. It's all about Carter Hart. CL 4-2, 5-2 Philly. I like Vancouver's forwards more, but they are on the road. They just went from Edmonton to Philadelphia. They just did 2 hour time difference from Edmonton to Philadelphia. Now it's early, so they shouldn't be too tired. But the Flyers should be fresh in their own building with hopefully a different attitude. I don't know. They might be able to pull it out. I think it's like a 50-50 play. You're going to be there. Woo! That is bold. 8-0 Flyers. So what more do we got? We got Oilers, man, Mercer, and CL. There's more of you out there. What do you got for the... Now, if you're new here, we're doing the Flyers and Canucks, and all you got to do is put a score down, tell me who's going to win, and tomorrow you can be, like CL was today, a receiver of some amazing virtual prizes. But they're amazing. Just close your eyes and pretend, and they become real. It's like, whew. Yeah. It's pretty. You can tell me what color yours is when you get it. Okay, anyways. There's got to be more people than that. We only have 3 people picking today. Yeah, I don't know. All of them need to get spankings. That's all I know. Spankings for a whole lot. We have like a whole bunch of people to watch, but nobody comes all at one time. It's like they call each other. Everybody calls each other up and says, "Are you going tomorrow?" Okay, I'll go Thursday. You go for. It's funny. Now Lauren is usually here, but Lauren had to go today. He had to be excused. Perlo. Okay, I'm gonna go. What am I going to go? Carter Hart crushes it or not. It's all what it comes down to. Okay, I'm going 3-2 Flyers. 3-2 Flyers. I got 3-2 Flyers. Yeah, Hockey News reports. He sometimes, I think he works while he does it at the same time, though. I wonder, oh, shoot, you know what? I completely forgot. I got to start sending these, taking pictures and sending them to Hockey News reports. So we can start accumulating points. I'm going to do that this weekend. I'll see if he has time to do it this weekend. Okay. Then we can start accumulating points. And I'm thinking about giving away swag. So if you win, you can get yourself a Perlo t-shirt. Pearls of Wisdom t-shirt. It's not as spectacular as a Perlo bracelet or Pearls of Wisdom necklace or the Ringo Frolic. And soon to be coming helmet of Frolic-tacular. The Frolic-tacular helmet. That's what it's going to be. The Frolic-tacular helmet. I'm going to get that as well. Okay. Next game. Okay, Blackhawks versus Devils. Where did I put my pen all of a sudden? All right there. Blackhawks versus Devils is next. One game? Okay. I thought he would only get one game because, like, nobody expects Larkin to do anything ridiculous. So, goaltenders first, injuries. New Jersey Devils. Okay, Mackenzie Blackwood is day-to-day. However, I don't know. Did they not update this? I got to get a better injury list. Because they have... Oh, no, yeah, he is day-to-day. Sorry. Bernier is going to be in net. Bernier is going to be in net. You know what I think of Bernier. Blackwood's hurt. Miles Wood is hurt. It says Jonathan Bernier day-to-day here. I got which do you guys do? What do you guys use for 20-round shootout? Oilers, man. 3-2 Devils. OT. Mercer, scaring me, buddy. 4-1 Blackhawks. I got the Devils all day. You got Bernier in that. And from what I understand, Lankinen will be in net for Chicago. Now I'm going to check this again. Because maybe I'll check my injuries there now from now on too. I got Bernier and Lankinen confirmed. So Bernier obviously is not injured, TSN. Weichel, oh, CL. Everybody's got the Hawks. 3-0 Hawks for CL. Weichel, 4-3 Chicago in overtime. Going for the big 7-pointer when we got her going. I'm going to try to get Hockey News Reports to have all of this tabulated, our points. We'll put it up there and we'll see who wins. Last year what we would do is the winner would dare me to do something, but then I had to wear a wig and I was dying. You're not going to be the only one because I'm saying Devils too. I am taking the Devils. Yep. Bernier's going to crush it. Lankinen does play well, though. "5-2 Devils." I got 5-2 Devils. Let me see what they say about the spread. I didn't check that out here. They do a little thing on OddsShark where they tell you what the matchup has been like for New Jersey and Chicago. Last 10 games, New Jersey is 6-1-3 against is 6-1-3 period. No, in the against Chicago. New Jersey is 6-1-3 against Chicago in the last. No, that was their record. That's not against each other. Chicago is an over team all day. The last 10 games, okay. New Jersey. The total's gone over 5 of 7 games against Chicago. The New Jersey Devils are 11-5 in their last 16 games when playing at home against Chicago. Yeah, Dylan Larkin suspended 1 game. We got that. Yeah, that would have been cool if he never retired. I would have liked to seen him play more, but he had to do what he had to do, I guess. So that's everybody. We'll look at our next game then. The final game for Friday is the Wild and the Ducks. Wild versus the Ducks, and Gibson is injured. John Gibson is injured. So it's going to be Stolarz. Anthony Stolarz is confirmed. Nobody is confirmed. The only thing that concerns me about this is that Minnesota might put their backup in because Stolarz is in. But I doubt it. I think they want to get out started good. They'll have Talbot play. What's their schedule like? Minnesota after this. Minnesota is, oh, wait a second. Yeah, I think they'll put Kakinen in. I think they're going to put Kakinen in because they'll put him in against Anaheim and they'll put Talbot in against LA. They got a back-to-back going. So I think it's going to be Kakinen. But I still think, I better not say. CL 4-1 Wild. Mercer 6-1 Wild. 6-1 Wild. Holy crap. I don't know what Kivlenix would have been. He was taking a long time to make it. So if you guys are, if anybody there, we got a bunch of whole new people in here. I'll give you a little Perla dance. And if you want, all we're doing is predicting the games, who's going to score and what the points are going to be. Possibly going to be tabulating these and giving away some swag and all that kind of stuff like that. Plus, there's virtually awesome prizes that you can get. Soon to be coming is the, well, I haven't decided what to call it yet, so you guys can help me out. The helmet of frolicness. How about that? Do you like that? What do you guys like? The helmet. What should we call the helmet? The helmet of spanking. No, probably not. Doesn't ring off the. Who are the Wild playing? They're playing the Ducks. Gibson will not be playing. It's going to be Stolars. The helmet of pearl. The helmet of pearl. Yes, I like that. The helmet of pearl. We'll do that. The helmet of pearl. So that I should... Helen, if you could please, can you tell Guido to make sure to get... make sure that we have the helmet of pearl ready probably by tomorrow. So... I don't know. Who are those guys? Stanley and Suvlenix and Kirby. Get those guys going on that, okay? Because these guys they're yelling for it. We need to have it. Oilers, man, 10-2 Wild. Wild. Okay. Like I said, anybody that's new in here, thanks for coming in. We are doing the picks for each team, and we talk about it. We do the preview of the teams and stuff like that. Wild score predictions, yeah. We still only have 3 people predicting here. What do we got? Mercer, CL. Whitechill doesn't have anything in yet. Come on, guys. All you got to do is give me, Bill, how you doing? We're doing Ducks and the Minnesota Wild, Bill. I didn't even look at injuries for both teams. I know that Gibson is hurt. I think I'm going to stop looking at TSN. I got to get a different injury provider, because they are saying stuff that obviously is not true. They're telling lies. NHL injury report. What do you guys, CBS? CBC? ESPN. ESPN's got to be on it now that they got all this huge contract. Anaheim's injuries are Max Jones, which doesn't hurt all that much. And Minnesota, I think, is pretty healthy, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, Cam Talbot. So what? Will not play the finale versus Toronto. They got Cam Talbot. What is it with these guys? Have you guys heard anything? Oh, Bill's got Wild 6-2. Okay, I'm going to take the Wild 4-2. I got the Wild 4-2. I think that'd be a little more reasonable. But because I think that Kakkonen could be in instead of Talbot. So, and Stoley's not bad. The helmet of wisdom. I think the helmet of pearl so far. I like the helmet of pearl. That one's so good. More suggestions though. More suggestions. We'll ingrain it on the side of it. Of course. More suggestions are welcome. All right, next. Let's look what the lineups are going to look like. We do that every game, so let's keep on doing that. I like doing that. It's fun. Oh, we got to get a jersey going. Well, that might be an actual thing. Just hold on for that. The Steel Flyers Network is making swag as we speak, so you never know. There's going to be an actual. I'm getting shirts made up for sure. You can purchase those when they go up on the website. If you haven't looked at it already, Steel Flyers All Sports Network. Check out the website, but you'll be able to purchase Perlo swag on there. Okay, Ducks, Anaheim Ducks. What's that lineup going to look like? The big thing everybody's going to be looking for in that Ducks game is how that kid does, right? Oh my God, are they? Oh yeah, Mason McTavish playing with Lunderstrom and Silverberg. Now, they said Max Jones is out. I'm not getting very good injury reports from anybody. Like, might as well just go with cap friendly. Max Jones is in the lineup according to them, with Comtois and Getzlaff. Raquel Zegras and Adam Henrique, they're playing on the top line. It's just not that great of a lineup. I think Minnesota should be able to tear this lineup down pretty good. Lindholm with Drysdale, Fowler with Manson, Patterson with Shattenkirk. That's not looking too good. And for Minnie, see what he finally did with the lineups. This Dean Evison, smart man that he is. I trust him, whatever he did. He's just too good of a coach. Like Kaprizov, Joel Eriksson, Eck, and Zuccarello. That was the same as last year. Greenway with Ryan Hartman up the middle again, and Marcus Foligno. That's a tough line, though. I would not want to play. I think Anaheim's going to have a difficult time with that line because they are going to be in your face the whole game. And then Fiala, they're throwing on the third with Frederick, Goudreau, and Rask. Brandon Duheim, who is a young guy that likes to beat people up and apparently is a good energy guy, with Nico Sturm and Bukestad. That's a big line. Then Brodin and Dumba, Goligoski and Spurgeon and Kulikov with Merrill. Not great. Not great. But they've got Talbot okay to play. So we'll see. We got to see. They say Talbot is okay to play. The headstones of Pearl. All right. Now let's look at the next. Now we're going to go into Saturday's games. We had no more picks for this. Bill T, we got 4 picks for this. We can do better than that, guys. We can do better than that. I know we can. Saturday's games, we won't be looking at goaltenders unless we're just predicting what the goaltenders will be. What we will be looking at, though, is the fact that there's injuries. And in the first game, we got Sabres versus the lowly Coyotes, except that the Sabres have Middlestat and Yoki Haru not going to be playing in that game, and that is going to be an exercise in futility right there. That's just 2 bad teams. A good storyline, I guess you would say, is that Carter Hutton is going to be playing his Sabres 4-2. Even with the injuries, you're still going Sabres 4-2, Bill? 4-2 Sabres for Bill. Let's see what that lineup's going to look like for the Buffalo Sabres with those guys out. Arttu Ruustalainen is going to opt in with the loss of Middlestat. Dylan Cousins is going to be the number one center with Skinner and Vinny Hinostroza. Ouch. Asplund with Thompson and Olofsson. Gergensons, Eakins, and Okposo. And Drake Caggiula is going to play on the fourth line like he should, with Ruustalainen and Bork. My gosh, Will Butcher is going to be on the first line with Dahlin. Then Jacob Bryson and Miller and Hag and Pissick. That is ugly. My God, is that ugly. Yes, you are predicting scores. Mercer 5-3 Sabres. Mercer's still going with the Sabres. Yeah, it's the whole thing is that you say all that, and then you still got Hutton in net. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go the Sabres too, but even with that, let's look at. I mean, and Arizona's lineup looks like. Let's remember though they did outshoot Columbus, so now they're putting Krause with Schmaltz and Keller on the top line. Andrew Ladd is the second line left winger with Fisher and Kessel. Okay, they're moving their offense all over the place here. Roussel is back in the lineup with Beagle and Yaskin. And then Dzingel. Imagine being told that you're going to be on the fourth line for the Arizona Coyote with Louis Eriksson, Dzingel and Johan Larsson with Louis Eriksson. Hey, Valentino! Thanks for coming in. Let's give some hype for Valentino. He likes to come on here and cheer on the Habs. Chikrin and Timmins. Gosh to Spear Stroman. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That are both very bad. Okay. Do we have any more picks here? Bill had Mercer, CL, 4-3 Sabres. Okay. 4-3 Sabres for CL. Oilers, man, 10-0 Sabres. It's Carter Hutton. That's the thing. I mean, this could be 5-0. It could be. Three-two Sabres I got. 3-2 Sabres. If you're new here and you've never did this before, yeah, I know. They're not a great team, and they got outshot, and, Hutton was that bad. But they're a better team than Buffalo looks like right now. Might as well leave the league, yeah. That's for sure. They should do that event, like have that clause out there, like they do in soccer, where AHL teams can play their way up, but they won't because they're feeder leagues. If they weren't feeder leagues, they probably would be able to do that. It would be cool now. They get to the point now where they can start having teams in like different cities as we grow, and it's like a different league, and they play to be an NHL team that year. And whoever is the worst in the league will get a first overall pick, but they go down into that league. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, that would be awesome. So, like, the winner of that 6-team league or whatever will make it to, will become an NHL team. That would be cool. That's what they do in soccer. Something like that they do in soccer. I don't know. So, okay, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. Everybody's afraid to make picks. I get it. You just want to listen to the preview. That's okay. That's okay. We're okay with that. But you don't have to be shy, and you don't even have to know a lot about hockey or anything. We're not going to ridicule you for being wrong, because although you'll have to live your life without a Pearls of Wisdom necklace and all of those sort of things, and that is tough. But you can go purchase one. You just if you don't win one here, you can go purchase one just go to anywhere where things are sold, and just ask where the pearl necklace section is, and then just pick yourself one up. If you do that, please TikTok it or video it. And I'll play it on my channel. I would love to see that. Goes to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, maybe the way they're going. Yeah, it would be beautiful if Tampa Bay missed the playoffs this year. It'd be absolutely beautiful. I would freaking love it. I'm so fed up with that team now. I want them to miss the playoffs this year. Okay, next. We got lots of... I'm going to go long, by the way, today, so don't worry about it. We're going to get everything in. I'm going long because my wife is out with my son today. So, yeah, he looks like he's going to do a great job in Vegas. I agree. He has looked good in Vegas. What was the final score last night, by the way? I forget now. Did we do the LA Kings one? Did I miss that? Did I miss that game? I missed that game. We didn't even do that. Jeez. What the heck am I doing? Somebody could have got a pearl necklace, and I'm not even sure. Somebody could have got a pearl necklace, and I dropped the ball. I got one job here, and I don't even do it that right. What the hell? Okay, it was. We didn't even do that. It was 6-2. I was pretty sure I was the only one that had LA. No, CL and I both had LA. We had 3-2. Who the heck got the points for LA? I never even checked that out. Because I went to bed in the fourth. I went to bed in the fourth. Who got all the points? I remember I said in the season that Kopitar is going to have a huge year with Dano on that team. Did he have a hat trick last night? Woo! Watch Kopitar, man. Yeah, with Dano now, he doesn't have to do all the heavy lifting and the defensive work. He's got Dano there. Kopitar is going to crush it this year. Doughty, Kachev, Kopitar. He had 5-point night, man. Kopitar had a 5-point night, yo. That's huge. Huge. Doughty had 3 assists. Dano got a goal. Arvidsson on that line's looking good. Brown got a couple points. Vegas got spanked hard. Spanked hard. I like me some Vegas too, but I had LA all day yesterday on that. Dodonov looked not too bad. Man, they're giving him a lot of minutes. The young kid had 11 minutes. I'll just go over this real quick. Lehner got pulled last night, and Brossoit let 1 goal on 13. Danault had 17 minutes, and Kopitar had 18 minutes. 2 goals, 3 assists, or hat trick with 2 assists, 5 points for Kopi. 7 shots on goal. Boom. Boom, baby. Edler, Waugh, Bjornfort, 60 minutes. Doughty had big minutes like usual, and Mikey Anderson. What did Edler have? 18 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, sorry. We'll get back to our regular scheduled program, Sorry about that. I had to, I don't know why I missed that, but nobody got a Pearls of Wisdom necklace out of that anyways. So we'll go to our next game. And that is Islanders versus Panthers. That should be a barn burner. That should be an incredible game right there. It probably... Are they going to keep on going back to Bobrovsky? Are they going to go back and forth right now? That's the big question. I really want to know who's going to be in goal there. I have a feeling Varlamov will be in for the Islanders. Sorokin didn't have a good start. So, it'll probably be Varlamov. Four 3 Panthers for Mercer. It feels like an over, doesn't it? If Varlamov is in, I don't know. They seem to play really well with Varlamov. Oh, CL's back to the Islanders again. 3-2 Isles. This is a tough game. This is a tough game to figure out what will happen. If they play Spencer Knight, okay, see you later. If they play Spencer Knight, that could be difficult. There's got to be more out there than that. See you, CL. Enjoy the game. Yeah, for sure. You're going to drive now to the game? Like, it takes a long time to drive to the game in there in Philly, eh? Like, that's... Or are you just going to go do something early before you go? $6-0 Panthers. Okay. Oilers, man. 6-0 Panthers. I don't know. I'm a little concerned with the Panthers kind of crumbling there with the Penguins. But yeah, if Spencer Knight's playing, I do like it better. Panthers. Spencer Knight's playing and Varlamov is playing. Nobody did 3-2 Panthers. I'll do 3-2 Panthers. 3-2 Panthers. I just think Varlamov will stop enough. I'm really surprised. I'm thinking that the Islanders should get back to that road trappy game that they play. They went away from it last year. I think that they're trying to get more offense in their lineup, but and I guess that makes sense. They're trying to establish a more offensive system on the road, but I really think that they should get back to it when they're going to do like 13 games straight. Probably conserve your energy and play a more defensive trap type system, but they didn't do that against Florida or against Carolina. So I wonder if they do it against Florida, they got a much better chance, I think, personally. All right, that's everybody. So you're missing. Everybody's missing out on the points here for the swag. I don't know. You got more important things to do, really, than this? Like the frolic, the endless frolic that you find in this fine programming. There's more. What other frolic are you going to find out there? Go to a Philadelphia Flyers game. Oh, okay. Maybe you might. Maybe that. Maybe. But Stars versus Bruins is the next game. That is going to be a barn burner too. Of course, we know that there are some injuries already. I will look at, there could be more by that time, but we can only go with what we got. And I'm going to update this and see what happens. Lazar, Beecher, okay, took a rest. Just nothing major in Boston. Lazar should be okay. Dallas, Holtby. That shouldn't matter. I don't even know why he was playing that game, honestly. I have no idea. And knowing Holtby, he's not even that bad. He just wants, I don't know. $3-0 Dallas for Oilers, man. $3-0 Dallas for Oilers, man. Let's look at their lineups. Dallas is going to have, this will be their second game. I kind of remember the lineup that they had in there before. Oh, I didn't look at injuries for Dallas Stars. It says just Holtby. This is crazy. It's not just Holtby. I know there's another injury. Forget it. I'm just going to depend on Cap Friendly because I know there's another injury. It's freaking, what's his name? Klingberg. Did Klingberg is okay? Oh, I guess they say he's okay. I heard he was going to be out for a couple days for sure. No, he's not. Unknown. They don't know. But you go to, what was that? ESPN? They don't even have him in there. What the hell is that? Oilers, man. Mercer, 3-2 Bruins. They don't even have him in there. Anyways, they're sticking with Ben Sagan Radulov as of now. Jacob Peterson is still up on, got his first goal with Hintz and Pavelski. Kivaranta, Kiro is still in there. Oh, what's going on here? Jason Robertson. Jason Robertson might be back too. If Jason Robertson's in that game, I may lean Dallas, but Bruins at home in their home opener, kind of hard to go against the Bruins. That'll be a great game to watch. But wonder what their line. They're still going with the same lineups. Apparently, it's really difficult to get Bruins lineups. They tend not to change. Yeah, it's the same thing. DeBrusque, Holla, Foligno, Frederick, Noshik, Coleman. Grizzlick and Connor Clifton. That's got to be like the smallest defense pair in the league, I would say. Weichel, 4-3 Bryant. 4-3 Bruins. The interesting thing is who will be in, Swayman or Ullmark. I have a feeling it's going to be Ullmark. No major injury. I'm going to go the Bruins. I like their defense a little better. The only thing that kind of concerns me is that there has been a lot of there are a lot of changes, but Derek Forbert with McAvoy is pretty solid. I'm going to say it's going to be Hudobin in net. Feels like an under all day. 3-1 Bruins. I'm going to say 3-1 Bruins. Next. Oh, here's the big one. The Toronto Maple Leafs playing 3 games in 4 nights to start off the year. I should also look at the scheduling too while I do this. The Bruins will be the first game, but Dallas, where did they fly from? That's very important when you're doing this. Where did they go? They were at New York and they went to Boston. Okay. They're going to play Ottawa in 3 games in 4 nights after that. That'll be an interesting game on Sunday too. But Toronto and Ottawa with Tkachuk in, playing 3 games in 4 nights. Now, Toronto outshot Ottawa last game. I don't know if Murray will be back in. I'm not as confident in Ottawa in this one as I was the last one. Weichel's got 4-3 Leafs in overtime. Mercer's got 4-2 Leafs. Imagine if Ottawa beats them back-to-back. I'm concerned about the fact that they were so badly outshot last game. It tells me that, and I imagine the Leafs are going to be coming hard, but it's going to be 3 games in 4 nights for the Leafs. Let me take a look at these again. 3 games in 4 nights. Tkachuk will be in the lineup. Well, it's still playing 3 games. They had the back-to-back. Still playing 3 games in 4 nights. Stützle, Norris. They don't have Tkachuk placed in the lineup yet. I imagine it's going to be, Tkachuk is going to be with Norris and Batherson. Stützle will be with Pinto and Connor Brown. And then Zachary, probably Sanford goes out of the lineup, or Formanton. It's a defense worries me. Gustafsson could play. He got called up. If Murray isn't available, where is Murray? How come they don't even have Murray in here at all? Like, not at all. They don't even have him on the injured reserve. What's going on with that? Does anybody know why that is? Murray's not even on the list. Oh, Matt Murray, here he is. Oh, illness. He's got a cold. He'll play. You got to be kidding me. You just got a cold? Murray's going to play. I don't know if I like it more or less. I don't know. Maybe he won't play after Forsberg played that much. I don't like this game. I'm going to take the Sens 3-2. No, they just won 3-2. Yeah, Sens 3-2. I wouldn't doubt if they win it again. Tkachuk in the lineup. Both defenses are porous. Although, I got to say, Toronto's defense is better than Ottawa's. Oilers, man, 6-0 Ottawa. Holy crap. Where the heck is Toronto here? Toronto. Toronto is going to have Bunting, Kerfoot, Nylander. That's better. Maybe they'll win it. I don't know. It's going to be close. I still say you're tired playing 3 games in 4. And Ottawa is going to be full of energy with Tkachuk being there. However, I think it's very possible that Toronto makes some adjustments and wins that game too. I just don't think it's a slam dunk for Toronto by any stretch to win that game. It feels like a kind of a coin flip to me. And Whitesell knows his Leafs teams, and even he's got them in overtime. So if you're new here, we'll talk about any team you want to talk about. We'll take a break from our picks, or you can be part of the picks we're doing right now. There is no rules. We're just going team to team. We're doing Saturday's games. You just tell us who's going to score, what team wins, and what the score is going to be. Somewhere down the line here, I think I'm going to even add another one where you pick a player to score, and you'll get points for that. That's when we really start getting serious about the points. I want to get a player. We should talk to an insurance company and pay per month, and I can start giving you like dollar value stuff. Jack Eichel might be traded soon. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so. I think it's going to take a little while for them to work into the system, but I think New York's still going to look good this year. Although I got to say the Reeves contract is a little iffy. I love Reeves for what he did, but he can't do much on the ice anymore. But I didn't mind the Gaudreau pickup. And Buchnevich wasn't going to work in that Buchnevich was not going to work in that system. No, sorry. In that payroll. It just wasn't going to be able to work him in. Oh, the Islanders. Which ones do you think the Islanders... Which contracts were bad for the Islanders, you think? Oh, you think Pelech and... No. Pulock is bad? I have to respectfully disagree, my friend. You seem like a very knowledgeable hockey guy, but I have to disagree with you there. While we're talking about this, we'll do the Rangers and Canadiens. I imagine Allen will be in net, but I do believe this is, again, 3 games in 4 nights for the Canadiens, isn't it? Yeah, Toronto, Buffalo, and now home to the Rangers. The Rangers have played a lot too. Are they playing 3 games in 4 nights too, aren't they? No. Yeah, they will be too. At Washington, home against Dallas, and then at Montreal. Whew, that's tough. They're both playing 3 games in 4 nights. Okay, I know what my pick's going to be for that. I think Pulock and Pelech is great. I think they're great contracts. Yeah, but Barzal signed his contract a lot sooner. You got to remember that. When did Barzal sign that contract? Like you can't go like that. What would be the contract that Barzal would sign right now if he signed? Not the fact that he's making that much. That's sort of like people saying that comparing contracts now to how much Draisaitl makes now. Draisaitl signed that 4 years ago. That has very little to do with what it is now. It's Montreal and the New York Rangers, both playing 3 games in 4 nights. Shesterkin should be in and Allen should be in, I would think. Montreal is all banged up, all the crap, you know that. So, what were we saying here? You were saying that, Barzal. When did Barzal sign that contract? Barzal signed that contract in when did they sign his contract? Oh no, okay, he signed it last year. So that is true. But so that is true, $7 million. I apologize, I was wrong. He did sign for $7 million. I'll tell you what happened there. Barzal screwed himself. Barzal took that so Pelech and they could sign them, because that's ridiculous. Him making $7 million a year is ridiculous. But when is it up? That contract is going to be up right away, isn't it? He signed a bridge contract. That's what it was. Signed a bridge. So, New York, what the heck? Mercer, 4-3 Rangers. He signed a bridge contract. That totally changes everything. It's up in 2023-24. So how much do you think he's going to get in 2023-24 as a point-a-game center? Yeah, he's going to be $9 million, $9.5 million the next time. It's just he signed a bridge contract. A bridge contract really doesn't tell you what a player is worth, because on the open market, people will pay $9.5 for Barzal all day long. So, Oilers, man, 2-1 Rangers. He might get $10 million in 2 years. He might. You're right, Weichel. He could. He'll get 9 for sure. 2 years from now? He'll get 9. Now, I don't know. He may take a discount again for all I know. But if he were to go on the open market and anybody can buy, he might even get 9.5, 10, just like Weichel said. If there's a team out there, like how much would the Columbus Blue Jackets be willing to give up for a guy like that to play with Laine? No. Quite a bit, I imagine. To tell you the honest truth, if I were him, I'd strongly consider doing something like that, where you can play with some guys that actually have some creativity. Barzal would have had way more points if he had better, more offensive-minded line mates, and a more offensive-minded system too. So, but the thing is, you play with the Islanders and you play under Trott's system. $9.9 million. So there you go. You got 9.5, say, he makes. Now, how bad does that look? Pulak making 5 and Pulak making 5.7. Doesn't look bad at all. They're your 1-2 defenseman. Now, I don't know if they would be 1-2 defenseman on every team, but they are on this team. So, 6.1. 6 million and 5 million. I'd say that's pretty darn good for your top pairing defense. Under $12 million for your top pairing defense. That's pretty good. I don't know if there's a team in the league that has that. So what do we got? We got Mercer at 4-3. We got Weichel at 6-0. I didn't even have that. 6-0 Rangers. Perlo will have I'll go 5-2 Rangers. Yeah, I just think Montreal's going to not be good this year at all. I might not even be a terrible thing. All right, next. Casey. Who makes $6 million? Casey. Are you trying to say Cizikas? No. Who are you trying to say? Casey. No, Cizikas only makes 2.5 now. I think that's what he was trying to say, because the only person that makes 6 is Brock Nelson. Defense, nobody makes 6. They pay like nothing to their defense, but they got to sign Noah Dobson. Probably get a bridge. They pay like virtually nothing for their defense. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about there. All right, next. Canucks versus Red Wings. And, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with this game. First of all, the Canucks are playing 3 games in 4. They will probably play Demko against Philadelphia. They're on a back-to-back playing 3 games in 4 on the road. They will probably play Demko versus Philadelphia, which means that they'll play Halak versus the Red Wings. Larkin won't be playing this game. And it should be Nedeljkovic. Man, it's gonna, like, playing 3 games in 4 nights on the road, it's hard to beat any team, even if they're missing their top line center. It's very tough to beat any team. Mercer, you think they're going to squeeze it out anyways? Maybe Bertuzzi gets a couple more. Detroit playing versus the Canucks. The Canucks are playing 3 games in 2 nights, and it's a brutal 3 games in 2 nights. Where is that? It's a brutal 3 games in 4 nights. They had a brutal schedule last year off the top too. They played the Oilers, then they flew all the way to Philadelphia with the 2-hour, so they got jet lag and the 2-hour time difference. And then they go from Philadelphia to Detroit after the Philadelphia game. They're going to be tired as heck, man. But Dylan Larkin's not going to be playing. So, honestly, I'm going to stick with what I always say. I think it's going to be Halak is going to be a net for Vancouver. I don't think Halak's going to do well behind that defense. They got a poor defense. I think Detroit's going to win it. Tired legs, not going to get many shots. Detroit will be playing defensive. I'm going to say 2-1 Wings. 2-1 Wings. 1-0 Canucks. That makes sense. I think the Canucks could finish 0-3 or start the season 0-3. Another bad start to the season because of a brutal schedule. Although they should have had the one against. Oh, I guess they got 1 point in 3 games. Weichel's taking 4-1. 4-1 Wings over the Canucks. Might as well. The Blackhawks and the Penguins, and the Blackhawks on a back-to-back. They got really screwed too on their schedule to start. Blackhawks versus Penguins with Blackhawks on a back-to-back. So, Yeah, Fleury will be playing in Pittsburgh here. You don't like Canucks defensemen? Yeah, they're not very good. I don't like Detroit's defensemen either, but I just think they're going to be so damn tired it's not going to matter. Weichel, 2-0 Pittsburgh. Two nothing Penguins. Mercer, 3-2 Penguins. You got to remember, Fleury is going to be back in Pittsburgh again. That's going to be a fun game to watch just to see what happens there. But the Penguins just keep on winning no matter what. Like, it just doesn't seem to matter. Crosby won't be playing. I don't think so. As far as I know, Crosby won't be playing. But they're on a back-to-back. Pittsburgh just will always compete every single game. I think that's 3 games in 4 nights for Chicago too. What was it? Pretty sure. Yeah, it'll be 3 games in 4 nights. Start at Colorado, go to New Jersey. Oh, that's Penguins will win that game. I got 3-2 Penguins. Crosby's hurt still, yeah. Let's keep her going, I guess. Okay. How many games do we got? Holy crap, we got a lot of games. Lightning versus the Capitals, and the Lightning can kiss my butt. I'm not taking them for nothing. Lightning versus Capitals, and I don't know, Lightning probably will get up for this game because it's against a difficult team. Maybe they actually get up for this game. I don't know. I'm not putting anything on the Lightning for anything. I probably fade this game. Oilers, man. 4-0 Washington. Does Vasil? Yeah, I can't stand Tampa Bay now. They're my most hated team in the league. And I don't care about the fact that they won the Cups. I'm not jealous. They just screw me so much in the regular season, I can't stand it. Mercer, 5-4 Lightning. I would definitely have to go an over on that for sure, yeah. Not that it makes any sense, but I'm going to go 7-6 Capitals. Weichel. 5-0 Caps. I'll probably put something in for the over for this. But I'm not going to touch the... I'm not going to touch the side. Forget that crap. All right, we'll get through them. We don't have too many people on now, so we'll just get through the rest. You guys are getting bonus points. Yeah, well, I'm on for a long time, right? Right now, for most people, it's supper time. So they go have supper and have family stuff and all that kind of stuff like that. Kraken versus Blue Jackets. I'm done now, so I'm taking my shift is over, so I'm taking my tie off. Shift is over. Can't get my tie off. This way. Oilers, man. 3-2 Blue Jackets. Mercer, 4-3 Kraken. The Lord's back. Nice. Taking my tie off. It's driving me crazy. Perlo. I don't know. Merzlikins should be playing. They got outshot. "3-1 Jackets," I got. 3-1 Jackets. 4-3 Blue Jackets in overtime. Weichel. Lauren, you going to put something in for the Kraken game against the Jackets on Saturday? I should change my stream name too. How do I edit this again? How do I edit this again? Should change my stream name, but I totally blanked on how do I edit this again. Oh, right there. There we go. Are the Canes playing Saturday? Have we? Are the Canes playing Saturday? Yeah, they will. It's next. It's next. We're doing the Canes after this. Give us one for 4-1 Kraken. 4-1 Kraken. All right, we'll do the Canes game. I should have looked at. What are the... Okay, I'm going to. I want to see what the lineups are for Columbus now. I don't think I took a good look at that. Line tissue. Oh, yeah, I did. Nyquist, Bjorkstrand, right. Jenner, Sillinger, Domi. Max Domi playing on the third line. Yeah, I did look at that. All right. So, nothing's changed. For Seattle, I think they had some injuries. Didn't Seattle have some injuries? Tough ones, too. Oh, Appleton's down on the fourth line now. They're putting Barbelet on the second line with Wenberg and Donskoy. I like Tanev up there. Why wouldn't they put Tanev up there? Hayden Fleury scratched? Huh. The Oilers. Okay, so the next game is the Carolina game. Just got here in the nick of time. Oh, Canes versus the Preds. Forget about it. Forget about it. That's going to be ugly. I think that's going to be an ugly score. What do you guys got for the Canes versus the Preds? If they play like they did against the Islanders, 4-2, you're just giving Saros some credit there. Lord, 4-2 Canes. Oh, Ryan Strome won't play Saturday? That changes things a bit. We'll look at that in a bit. Mercer, 5-1 Canes. What do you got, Oilers, man, for the Canes? Oilers, man. What? 11-10 Preds? I think we have somebody here that enjoys a little 420 every once in a while. 11-10 Preds. Okay, it's down there. Perlo. I got 5-2 Canes. I don't even think that one will be close. What are the Preds going to do against the Canes team? I can't see them beating them anytime all year. COVID protocol. So, I'll quickly look at the Rangers and see what their lineup will look. Oh, then they'll finally play Heidel up the lineup. Good. Then you win the season, yes. Yeah, if that ends up the score, you definitely win the season. I would say that's right. I'll give that to Lauren. I'll give you, if that's a score, I will certainly have as soon as there's a Pearl of Wisdom shirt available, you will get one immediately. We'll send one on their way for sure if that's a score. Bill, where did Bill T go? Bill took off on us already too. If you're anybody new here, you've never been before, we'll talk about any team, anything you want, any contract, anything, any game. Just because we're doing picks doesn't mean you can butt in and talk about whatever you want. We're just doing picks for the fun of it, and we're talking about each game. So feel free to come on in. Next game. Blues versus Avalanche. Is McKinnon going to be back for that game? Not that it matters. Their defense is so good, it doesn't even matter if they've got McKinnon in there. He's COVID protocol. They don't know how long. Nichushkin is out too, week to week. Oh, I didn't know that. $60 abs by the worst player on the ice. Their defense is so good that it doesn't even matter who. It almost doesn't matter who they have in the lineup, but they have no fourth line as of right now. Landeskog is suspended. I don't know. Wow. Landeskog is suspended. McKinnon is out. Nichushkin is out by the worst player on the ice. And who would the worst player on the ice be? But their defense is fully there, so I don't know. Are they playing in St. Louis too? No, it's in Mercer 5-2 odds. Whiteshill 3-0 odds. I'm going to go, I say they just eke it out. 3-2 abs. With all those guys out, I think their defense will still win it. And, of course, Kemper will stop a lot, but that's a lot of guys to have out of your lineup. I don't care who you are. So I'm going to say 3-2 abs. I'm not as bullish on it as I normally would be, that's for sure. They only play 2 more times yet. Oh, Darren Helm is the worst player? Probably, yeah. So Darren Helm gets a hat trick? Yeah. Yeah, Murray. Yeah, okay. So Murray, as far as offense is concerned, Murray would definitely be up there as the worst for sure. Avs play St. Louis Blues. They have no McKinnon, no Landeskog, no Nichushkin, no Devin Taves. They got a lot of freaking injuries. They still got a fabulous defense in Darcy Kemper, though. I don't know. I'm a little unsure about that game. I'll probably fade it. I wouldn't doubt if St. Louis at least keeps that close. Yeah, I won't fade it. I think I'll take St. Louis to lose by 1. Probably. There won't be any lines on that. Oh, yeah, St. Louis is a huge dog for sure. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, thanks, Shivani Gaming. Thanks for coming in, man. Lauren says 3-2 Blues. Well, the first one Blues guy, one person for the Blues, Lauren. And I'm not too far behind you there with all those guys out. But Colorado burns me every time because their system and that defense is just absolutely stupendous. And then now they got Darcy Kemper. Like, they can still win even with all those guys out. That's how good that team is. Pavel Francouz is hurt too, yeah. But I'm pretty sure Darcy Kemper will be working there. If Darcy Kemper goes down, who knows? Colorado could be in some big trouble. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with this team. Jets versus Sharks. The Jets just absolutely looked horrible their last game. Okay. Jets versus Sharks. The Jets looked terrible their last game. Hollebuck looked awful. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Hollebuck has not been the same the last 2 years. When he's good, he hasn't been as consistent as he was when he won his Vezina trophy. Lauren says the Sharks 2-1. Mercer says 4-2 Jets. Eight 8-1 Sharks Oilers, man. Eight 8-1 Sharks. I haven't checked to see how they're going to put that lineup together for the Sharks. Oh, yeah. Jonathan Dahlin is still going to be... William Eklund made the lineup at 18 years old. He's going to be playing with Hurtle and Rudolph Balcers. Nieto Benino LeBlanc. Cogliano. Jesper Weatherby made the team. And Jesper Weatherby, I do believe... Oh, he had 24 points in 29 games in the NCAA. He's a big boy, though. Huge. 6'4", 216 pounds. Yeah. Except for Vasilevsky, although maybe this year. Cogliano. That's in St. Louis too, right? Let me look up the schedule here again. Schedule. Winnipeg. No, yeah, it's in San Jose, I should say. I'm going to say 3-1 Sharks. I just have a feeling the energy in San Jose is going to be so much better. They're going to be relieved that Kane's not in the lineup. And I think they're going to surprise the Jets here. And going by the performance, the only thing is who did the Jets play last? They played Anaheim. The only thing that they need a bounce back game because they played terrible against Anaheim. And possibly they actually come out gunning it in this game. But it would be brutal for them to lose these two games right off the bat. Yeah, it's early. It's early. We got a bunch of people in here. Tell me who you think is going to win between the Jets and the Sharks and what the score is going to be. Otherwise, you can just listen to us do so. Also, you can talk about whatever you want on the stream. Any team, anytime, anything you want to say about the games tonight, your favorite team, or whatever you want to say. We'll stop and talk about whatever you're going to say. We talk about all 32 teams. And yeah, so you're in good stead if you love hockey here. Next. Wow, the Flames and Oilers on Saturday night. Oilers are at home. Smith should be in net. Markstrom should be in net. I haven't looked. Could they switch up their lineups at all? More than not, Sutter likes to find things that he likes a team to look like and stick with it. 5-2 Flames. 5-2 Oilers for Lauren. We got Goudreau, Lindholm, Kachuk. Back again, I like that line. Dubé, Monahan, Mangiapane. Lucic, Backlund, Lewis. And they still don't have... They don't know how long Pitlick's going to be out. Brad Richardson, don't know. Connor Zary is hurt. They have no depth in that lineup at all. Mike should be good now. Is it okay now? It just, my headphones got unplugged for a bit there. What's wrong with my mic? Okay, can you hear me now? It should be gone now. The feedback should be gone now. The feedback was because my headphones came undone. Should be okay now. Lorne. Yeah. Oiler 5-2 Oilers. Mercer 5-1 Oilers. Oilers, man, 3-1 Flames? What are you talking about, dude? Oilers, man, what are you on, buddy? Really? You think the Flames are going to win 3-1, or are you just doing that to like some sort of superstition or something like that? So if it actually happens, you feel better. I'm going to say if the Oilers lose that game, it'll be very sad. I agree. I'm going to say 6-3 Oilers. I don't think there's going to be too many games when the Oilers allow less than 3 goals unless Smith just plays right out of his head. That defense is so bad. He's anti-jinxing. Okay. I didn't notice that. You did that yesterday? I didn't notice you did that yesterday. Oh, okay. You anti-jinxed yesterday. All right. What's our last game? Is the Wild versus the Kings. And the Wild will be on a back-to-back and playing, I believe, 3 games in 4 nights. So I'm pretty sure Talbot will be in for that, though. Yeah, they might play Kakinen. I think they'll play Kakinen against... no, that's not 3 games in 4 nights. It'll just be a back-to-back. This will be their second game. They haven't played yet. Yeah, it'll be a back-to-back. Yeah, I think they're going to play Kakinen tonight. And then they'll play Talbot. Yeah, we already did Habs and Rangers. Mercer, Kings 4-2. Kings versus the Wild. I have a feeling Lauren's going to take the Wild. He's got a thing for the Wild. You can quickly do it, I guess. Yeah, you got it. You got 2-1 Rangers. Oilers, man. You did it. Yeah, I knew he was going to take the Wild. Three, 2, Wild. I'm going to... On a back-to-back... I'm taking 4-3 Kings. You love Fiala. They got Fiala playing on the 3rd line. 8-2 Kings for Oilers, man. Maybe you're right. Well, I think that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a day today. I got stuff I got to do. This has been a lot of fun, though. I might come on a bit later. I'll see when my wife is going to come back or stuff like that. But I got a really cool video I put out, by the way. Let me see how that's doing. Maybe I won't do it today. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang out a little longer. I'm going to see if there's any new news up, too. Well, yeah, Ryan Strome placed on COVID protocol. Injury notes. Besser. It's doubtful that Besser plays. They don't know. They're not saying what's wrong with him. It was supposed to be a week, but he's still not coming back. Damon Severson is progressing. and could play in New Jersey's game on Tuesday against the Seattle Kraken. But he won't play on this next game. Mike Hoffman could be ready for Tuesday. Oh, the St. Louis Blues could be without Perron on Saturday. He's got an undisclosed injury. I have so much fun on here. I don't even want to leave. But I guess I got to go. Okay, guys, thanks for coming on. We'll see you on Monday. We'll do our picks and all that kind of stuff like that. My voice is starting to go a little bit. I don't know how off the wall. Tonight, by the way, they should be off the wall. Should be doing his show tonight with Steele, and yeah, should be doing off the wall. Should be doing the show with Steele tonight, and I'll see you on the weekend. I might do a stream sometime. I might take a break for a while and come on later. I don't know. We haven't seen it. I'll keep watching. Keep a watch out, and you might find me on here. Till then, everybody have a good time. And watch my video. The ranking of The Athletic ranked 32 goaltenders in the league, #1 goaltenders, and I did a video on my reaction of that. So you might find it interesting. I liked it. Talk to you later, guys. Okay, bye.